Hi Capricorns, Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. So today we have another bomb tarot reading we do. I hope you guys are well, Capricorn, and we're setting down the cards very spontaneously. Yes, we are, because it's just because who we have for you guys. And we have today chaos. Okay, so it might not be yours. It could be somebody close to you, right? And here is the tornado. And this is sometime in the autumn, here in the Western Hemisphere, but that doesn't mean it's then. No, it doesn't. So this is an ending. It's a completion. It's a number 9. There's chaos. Things are chaotic, and some cycle ends here. And we also have choices. Somebody chose this ending, right? And he had like kind of a major kind of opposition in a choice. We have the white wings on the angel and the black wings, right? Yeah. And now we have the rigid card. This talks about, and there's a, here is the crow. This is about somebody being very intelligent, but they know that they've kind of built a wall around themselves, because there's a wall here, and here is the crow. They know they've made their own life rigid, and they want to rid that, right? Now, this choices card is a number 10, which is a completion. It's a 46. So we know something ends. We have a completion here. It's really to manifest something, because 3s are about collaborations or manifestations. They are. Let's see what else we have in this particular reading for you guys, Capricorn. And if you'd like your own psychic reading, you may get one. They're accurate. I'm a Silva grad. They're lots of fun. We do them on the phone typically. They're very personal, confidential, of course. And we do a tarot spread at the end. So with the tarot spread, we have 2 different unique insights. I have tarot readings unto themselves. You get a video if you really like. And then, of course, I'm reading charts now. And, yeah, it's interpreting. It's not just reading, right? Yeah, reading is like, Jane met Ken or something like that. That's reading, right? Yeah. And so, send me an email for that. And Mystic Sense has a free 5-minute psychic reading. You have to click. You really have to copy and paste the link before, because I haven't made it into a clickable link yet. I should, though. I really should do that today. We have the King of Diamonds here, and this is you, Capricorn, the bear, the King of Pentacles. So this is usually somebody who, it could be stubborn, could be, and it can also be somebody with money, and somebody who's kind of calling the shots, so to speak. Let's see, it could be a business owner. Let's see what else we have. And we have the bed in the reverse. So, and so the bed in the reverse speaks to, the bed in the reverse. Let's have a look at the bed in the reverse, because I don't really remember what that says right now. I'll be honest with you guys. That is, if we see this little deck here. What do I do with that little? See, we got Capricorn. If I can find that briefly, otherwise. So the bed in the upright speaks to somebody who basically made their bed and let me lay in it. This is somebody who makes a choice to step out of something that they might have regretted, or just something they did, and they're like, well, I made my bed and I laid in it, and let me lay in it in the upright. But in the reverse, it's like, no, I don't have to sit here and like suffer, or just because I made a mistake, I don't have to sit here and like deal, like kind of feel this and be in this. That's why somebody makes a choice to end something here. And they were kind of rigid on themselves, or whatever that is. But this is tearing down a wall here. It is. And let's get another card. Let's see what else we have, Capricorn. See what we have. And now we have the Thief. And, there could be really one here. But this is about loss. And so he's stealing his watch, this kid, right? He's in the street, and he's wearing these shabby clothes. And, this is supposed to be in England, I believe. Maybe it's Germany. These are German. Originally, I feel like they're German cards. But some of the kids were, Les Miserables, right? If you ever saw that. They were just... They didn't care about the kids at all. Let's see what we have, you guys. The kids of the poor people, because they didn't care about the people, right? Yeah, no, they didn't. So let's see. We have the Thief and the Pathway card. And so now, Capricorn, there's loss here sometime. And somebody recognizes that, like, it's necessary, because it's a 6. And then we have the Pathway card as an 8. And this is, I need to get on my path to personal freedom and power. And the path leads, here are the butterflies. The pathway is interesting because it can take up to 2 years. It's just, maybe this person is from 2 years ago, but this is about a new beginning. It is, and stepping into your personal power. And somebody realizes here that they were just not going with the flow of life, and that they kind of painted themselves into a corner, or they got into something that they're kind of forgiving themselves on, like, oh, I made a mistake. Let's see what else we have. And we have the cage, and this is really called the key. But the key is like you have the key to love, but something has to be done first. You can't just, wake up and, turn the key because the rose has to be removed. And this is the number 33, which is a 6 and a recognition. Somebody recognizes that I have to go do something if I want to be with Capricorn. If I want to turn the key to love. If I want this. And this rose that must be removed here, this is about loss in this reading because of the thief. Something's lost here, left behind. And it ends chaotically because we have chaos. And also, this is a number 8 down here. It has 2 numbers. This is the 8 of Pentacles. This is about, it can be seen as devotion. It's the key is here, and definitely. With the rose is about love. This is about somebody who frees themselves, and that's what the bed is about. Like, I made a mistake, but you know what? I still need to live my life and be happy. And so with this, and this is an 8 too. So we step into our power with 8s. That's what 8s are about. The pathway brings power. Somebody chooses to go down this path, and they know that it will bring them personal power, really happiness, right? Yeah, we're not talking about power or, corrupt power. No, we're not talking about that kind of power, right? Personal power. And let's see what else we have. And for Capricorn, let's see what we have, you guys. Where are we at? We're at 7 minutes. Let's see. Today we use the pirate cards. I don't think there's a pirate in this deck, but that's okay. Sagittarius, right? I don't call smoothies. I call them fruities. See what we got? We have the Strength card. So here's the beautiful woman here on the, they're always beautiful, right? Except maybe the original deck has somebody who's, I don't know, kind of traditional, maybe beauty from that era. Now we have the Strength card here, and she sits there and she is kind of manifesting something or pointing to something with her kind of wand, or I'm not really sure what you'd call that. But the Strength card is also 8, and this is power. And so it almost looks like something was being sacrificed here, right here in this lake, because there's fire here in the middle of the water. And here's the salamander. The salamander, we know, he's a frog, but it's so weird how it kind of looks like a salamander too, right? But, the frog can be about a brand new beginning, right? He was a salamander once. And here's like this water snake. So it's definitely about a new beginning. Somebody has the courage for this, yeah. And this is also inner strength. Yeah, it always starts with inner strength. Nobody has courage on the outside if they don't have inner strength. That's just how it works, right? Yeah, and so we have the Ace of Wands and the challenge. I love that Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn. Page of Wands. The Nine of Cups. The Hierophant. And we have the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. 2. We have 2 aces in 10 cards, and we have the Moon. Now, interesting about the Moon, because the Moon, everybody has a moon, right? So whatever sign your moon is what's important to your feelings, or whatever makes you feel safe, right? Based on the 4th house of family and foundation, right? And so we also have your moon is in a particular house. So there's that, right? We have the moon over here in the potential outcome. Whoever, if this is you, Capricorn, you're not sure this is gonna happen for you. This new beginning with the pathway and the key. You're not sure here. I beg your pardon, or they're not sure. Right? Here's the dogs howling, right? The moon can be about an illusion. Like, gee, I don't know if this is true or just an illusion. It is also about your feelings. The 4th house is feelings. Cancer is feelings. Yeah. I was telling my son, who's a Cancer, about somebody who was really behaving poorly. And he goes, well, how does she feel? I'm like, oh my God, well, what about everybody else that she did all this stuff to, right? So, and he does well with his feelings. He does, because, tell me, I make decisions, I always consider my feelings. Does it feel right? Page of 5 of Wands, and I don't know why I pulled this. I was just kind of compelled to do it. And these people here are very confused. And here's the guy in the back kind of laughing at them because they're hitting the beehive. And for some reason, I feel like they think that's a piñata or something. Because they're hitting the bees and the bees are coming out. And the guy's laughing in the back. He goes, these guys are fools. So there's confusion here. There could be fighting. They are kind of fighting, right? They can hit themselves in the head here. They could. This is challenges as well. Yeah, it is. But the Ace of Wands, it's in the challenge. This is nothing good is easy to come by. Who said that? Shakespeare? No, that's just kidding, right, Capricorn? Nothing easy, nothing good is, ever comes easy. Somebody did say that, though. Maybe a lot of people, right? But the Ace of Wands sits in the challenge. The Ace of Pentacles sits underneath it. So the Knight of Pentacles could be you, Capricorn. It could be somebody who's coming to bring an offer. She's coming with her offer, or her huge pentacle, right? Somebody has the courage, the inner strength for a passionate new beginning, but as I said, it sits in the challenge, and the moon is in the reading. So there's like this emotional kind of, like just feeling kind of not so sure and feeling really emotional about it. Yeah. And let's get a card on the Knight of Pentacles for you guys, Capricorn. And now we have the Four of Swords. And this is, it's either a healing or a camaraderie. And so, these wolves are here and the Four Swords are here. I don't think they're really going to hurt him. I think it's more of they're helping him. This sits with the Knight of Pentacles. This is really interesting. I feel like they're going to help him here. And he might be hurt, it's possible, but his hands are over his face. It's really kind of hard to see. Yeah, I feel like something happened to him and he's trying to get up, and the wolves are like kind of helping him, protecting him most likely. This is like a protection, like a healing. And so somebody wants to really protect this, and that's what they're doing. I feel like they are protecting themselves. Because I don't mean in a selfish way, in a good way, because the bed is reversed and the bed in the upright is like, I made a mistake and now I have to just live my life, because I made a mistake. So I have to sit here and like, I made my bed, let me lay in it. It's in the reverse. So this card just talks about protection, right? Like I want to protect this and heal this, but this is about somebody who realizes that they really want something good in their life, and whatever they had, they just made a mistake and they want to move on from it. But I feel like this ending that this person goes through, or what they go through over here, is chaotic. And so the Page of Wands sits in the past. It's about communication. He has his hand to his ear, this cute page, and the three birds are up on the branch. So the fact that these three birds are up on the branch and he's got his hand open to hear what they're saying, he's waiting for communication. So maybe you're waiting, or they were waiting for you to contact them. Yeah, don't be stubborn. Don't be stubborn like Power and Light. Just, right? Especially if this is a long time, right? But only you'll know that, right? Let's get a card for the Page of Wands, and it sits with the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this person might have gone through a powerful revelation that they really want to hold on to you and protect you. Here's another card of protection. He's protecting his pentacles, right? And then the mindset is the Nine of Cups, and this is to manifest your wish in love. It could be creativity too, right? Creating this. And then we have the genie here, right? And he just kind of came out in one of these cups. And he said, I'm at your command, Capricorn. Yeah, what do you want? What do you want, right? And the Hierophant shows up in the near future. He has a whip, and these people they're naked, and I probably should have covered it, but he has a whip here. And this is a karmic lesson in the Hierophant. And he's a teacher. He's a harsh teacher. But this is a harsh truth. a hard lesson to learn. He's holding up the Bible like, I told you, you should have done this. So, and it's a 5. The Hierophant is a 5, which is a difficulty. This is a karmic lesson being learned. Just somebody made a mistake, and it was it was a karmic lesson. They learned from it. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords is coming really fast, and he's on a bull, and the bull looks mean. Like, I can't wait to I don't know, get to the bullfight and knock somebody down. Interesting about the bull that he's wearing red, right? That's funny, right? And so the bull doesn't like red, right? At least in Spain. I don't think they do bullfights anymore in Portugal. No, they don't. And so I'd still kind of like to see one. Yeah, it's cruel though. It is. Yeah, so maybe not. And so Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, or did I pull that over here? I feel like I pulled it over here. That's okay. I put, right here. But this Knight of Swords is, there's going to be a harsh truth for somebody. And somebody's getting cut out here, Knight of Swords. Or this is happening quickly. Yeah, and it could have happened quickly over, like, could have been a long time and then boom. And, this whole Jupiter conjuncting Uranus, that Uranus can mean overnight changes like that. You could go to bed one night and wake up and, get a call from somebody from 30 years ago. Or just something changes completely overnight that you have no control over, right? And with Jupiter in the mix, it's usually something really good. So go check out my video, you guys. I am pinning it in the comments at the top. Ace of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. Yeah, it's on another channel. And we have the 8 of Swords here. And that is Divine Soul Astrology, right? So the 8s are power. Like I said, he's releasing himself. The fire's in the back. He's still there, though, with a blindfold on. This is almost like, well, if I release myself, am I really going to get out unscathed? Or will I still have to feel the heat of the fire, the burn, right? Ace of Pentacles sits in the concern with it. This is somebody who steps out of something, and somebody who's realizes, I made a mistake. And that life is more about flow, because we have the rigid card here. And this wall's coming down. Life is more about flow. It is, right? Go with the flow, and so be in your flow, but don't, do things that seem like they're difficult or they just don't feel good, right? And that's what Abraham Hicks says all day long, right? I feel like she does. I feel like in almost every video, I've heard a few of hers, I feel like she says, well, how did you feel about that? Queen of Wands, and we have the 10 of Cups, and this is in the environment. And so this is the happily ever after coming for you, Capricorn. And the Queen of Wands is somebody who just says, hey, I want this. I'm going to go do it, right? Yeah, I want this. And we have the 3 of Cups, and it shows up in the hopes, and these people are swimming. They're going to be in the water in a second. They kind of rose up in the water. They're fully dressed. They have their 3 cups. It shows up with the Knight of Wands reversed. And so Capricorn, there could be a fire sign in the reading, but this is somebody I feel like they're not full of courage here. Yeah, because here's the 8 of Swords, and he's kind of stepped away from this, but he doesn't know if that fire is going to burn him, kind of, or he doesn't know if he's going to fully be able to release this. There is a release here for sure, but it's this thing where, well, can I have what I want, even though I did release what doesn't work for me? It's kind of like that. So we have the Moon in the outcome with the 5 of Wands, and we were talking about that earlier. And maybe this person doesn't know if you're going to fight with them or if there's going to be challenges. I feel like that's it. These people are challenged. There's 4 guys with blindfolds hitting a beehive. And, they must think they can't think it's a beehive. They must think that they're blindfolded, that it's the piñata or something. And here's the guy in the back, this kind of farmer guy or whatever. He's laughing. He's like, look at these guys are fools. So, but this is really about challenges. And this is about somebody, and this too, the Moon, very challenged by your emotions here. Yeah, and somebody is here. But they're coming, Capricorn. Yeah, they are. And they have the key, and turning the key to love was kind of letting something go here and going down the path that feels good. Yeah, the path of Capricorn, for sure. We're going to end this reading. Thank you so much for joining me here. Get your psychic reading. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And my video with the Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, it's pinned at the top of the comments. Thanks so much, you guys. Hit the little bell if you would like to get updates, right? If you want to be notified of my uploads. Thank you so much.